going to applaud this. I think they're listening to a small group of very loud.
That's exactly. Because you even have people in this
We
room
are
that
about
say,
to
hey,
use the other class,
fewer cops on the street.
Very smart.
You know what you could do? You could just say,
This
hey,
is
maybe we're
smart.
not contracted or agreement with you at all. Go figure out your law enforcement thing all by yourself. Now, he'll lose the money. The sheriff's department loses the money that they get from the city. It's part of their budget. So, but either way, you're losing deputies. I mean, if he wants to really make a point.
Very smart.
Yeah? I mean, you just got to think about it. You're going to a show on Sunset Strip. Or
Aggressive stuff.
for the evening and you're headed to, Barnes Greenery or something like that. And your fight breaks out. And you have Sam over here in his vest, the ambassador, who's trying to tell everybody, you guys got to stop this fighting.
What's this, sir?
I know I'm simplifying this, but would it feel better as a person who's caught in the middle of a fight that they're maybe not a part of, but you're just at a club and one of these breaks out and the cops come in? I would feel better if the cops with the authority came in just from a security standpoint. Not that the ambassadors don't have a place, but in patrolling, that makes me a little nervous.
I'm not going to let my rhetoric mask the fact that I do understand some of the legitimate ideas behind this, because it's something that even the police have said.
Right.
Police agencies have said we spend some of our time dealing with things that really we shouldn't have.
Absolutely.
So I can understand the idea that you have certain things like a homeless guy who's maybe wandering around the side, and normally people would call the cops, and the cops would have to come out. And a lot of times there's nothing for them to do because the guy's not breaking any laws, and he really maybe needs some help, but he isn't really caught. And that these unarmed security ambassadors would be able to take some of that load away from the law enforcement officers who don't really need to be bothered. It's just that then you shouldn't call them unarmed security ambassadors.
Right.
So they're trying to have it both ways.
Yeah.
Because they could just say, we think the sheriffs are responding to some things that are more mental health related or more that you don't need a police officer. So what we want to do is free up some money to have the kinds of people who can respond to those things. But that's not what they're doing. They're trying to make it sound like it's all about security and that an unarmed security ambassador is just as good. Oh, boy. Oh, here we go. This doesn't surprise me, by the way. I didn't want to say anything before, just because it's unclear, but the guy who killed those El Monte police officers, we knew right away he was on probation for a gun offense. Well, now it's looking like he didn't have any real oversight from the probation department for a considerable period of time, even though the probation office had been made aware of some problems, because his mom called the probation officer to say, hey, he's using drugs again, and she says that the PO wouldn't even talk about it with her, and also that they had gotten information that he had a gun again, which he's not allowed to have, and there was no swift action, let's put it that way. And now, of course, the revisionist history of it will be, had there been swift action or even medium action, he wouldn't have been on the street that night that he killed those cops. So there's going to be a full, in fact, the head of the probation authority called for a full audit of all community contacts in the agency to see if the POs are doing their jobs or not.
You know who I bet is, happy is not the right word, but who is breathing a little bit easier this morning and hearing this information? Gaston. And here's why. Because now they can say, oh, look, or he can say, oh, look, if probation had done its job, I wouldn't be under fire for letting this guy out in the first place. Because if probation had done its job, then he wouldn't have been on the street because his mother called and said he had a gun and said he was on drugs and that kind of thing. It's on them now, not me.
Yeah, and my policies are all based on the assumption that the other parts of the criminal justice system do their job.
Right.
Hey. Hey, let's get some news from Jennifer Jones-Lee, and then, this is a great story. A very precious item was stolen from a fantastic Olympic athlete and has been found. This is Kfi Am 640 live everywhere on the iHeart app. Here's Jennifer Jones-Lee live from the 24-hour KFI News.
President Biden just gave a speech this morning from the NATO summit in Madrid and says he committed $800 million more in aid to Ukraine. Russian forces have left Ukraine. Snake Island, that's a Black Sea outpost that's been occupied by Russia since the first day of the invasion. And major changes could be coming to baseball soon. There was an interview with ESPN that they did with the MLB commissioner, Rob Manfred, and he said an expansion is coming, and he would love to see 32 teams in the league. From the Driveway.com Weather Center, we've got a sunny day ahead, warm, but we're cooling it down each day as we head toward the 4th of July. Highs today will just be in the low 70s at the beaches to the mid-90s inland. This report is brought to you by Vanguard University, inspiring world leaders for over a century. From the Southern California Toyota Dealers Traffic Center, let's go places like the 210.
Give us a little bit of a California warn you about how westbound 210 around Sunflower Grand coming off that the busy transition, it seems always. I don't care what time of night or day it is, but north 57 to the west 210 is always closed. So that whole thing is just backing up. Now the good news, you're at Penny. Once you get past that, it's a fairly good drive all the way into Pasadena right now. So struggle with that and you'll be okay. The eastbound side look good. The other little problem that runs a little really big for you, northbound 110 in Manchester and then to downtown Los Angeles. Real close, going away from the 105. After that though, when you get close to the Coliseum, well, just kind of slow but moving into downtown Los Angeles. Just far, KFI in the sky.
U.S. News and World Report ranks Vanguard as a first-tier university in the West. Earn your bachelor's, master's, or nursing degree in Costa Mesa, Santa Ana, or online. Orange County State-based University has been inspiring world leaders for over a century. Visit vanguard.edu to learn more.
This report is sponsored by 1-800-NO-CUFF Criminal Defense. I'm attorney Darren Kavanoki from 1-800-NO-CUFF. Can you do the alphabet backwards? Z-Y-X-W-V. Yeah, try doing that by the side of the road. So if you get pulled over, don't wing it. Call us at 1-800-NO-CUFF.
And Mario Lopez here. And saving California's water starts with a few simple things in and outside your home. And you know the Lopez family is doing what we can do to help. Like, did you know fixing water sprinkler leaks can save 27 to 90 gallons of water per day? Or that adjusting your sprinklers to water plants and not pavement helps a lot. Let's do this, Cali, and make water saving our way of life. Find more water saving tips you can use at home at SaveOurWater.com.
At Ralph, we believe it takes the right team to bring you the freshest produce. That's why we partner with farmers who grow only the best. And that level of teamwork means better, fresher options time and time again. Working with farmers is what it takes to be fresh for everyone. Ralph, fresh for everyone.
Find the grilling safe on USDA Choice Bone-In Ribeye Steaks. They're just $7.99 a pound in the value tax with your car. Ralph, fresh for everyone.
Time to get yourself over to Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Get that car running right.
This 15-minute oil change is one of the simplest ways to keep your car healthy.
It's quick, it's easy, it's convenient. I love it because I just stay in my car. There's no waiting room, no appointments.
Go to SoCalOilChange.com for coupons and locations. Not only are they going to do the oil change, they got lights, battery checks, brake lights, turn signals, you name it.
And I love it because they don't hard sell me. Check them out. Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Go to SoCalOilChange.com.
Regrow your own natural hair with the same simple one-day treatment that I received from Advanced Hair Restoration. Get a free consultation, $250 off, and 250 free hair grafts by calling 844-333-HAIR or advancedhair.com.
Home. It means something different to all of us. For some, it means family time. For others, me time. Home is a place we can be ourselves and welcome our friends. It's where we can share a meal and relax. Home is the reason two brothers opened a grocery store over 85 years ago. And why bringing joy to yours is at the heart of everything we do. Bigger better. Fresh. Affordable. Community first.
I'm not your horses. This is Metal Trail. This is the real deal. Pink Floyd's Roger Waters' This Is Not a Drill North American Tour rolls across the U.S. How would you like to join me on the tour? Here's your chance to win a VIP trip or two to Las Vegas to see Roger Waters live in concert, first-class airfare, front row tickets, and more from AEG. Wow. Text the nationwide keyword Roger to 200-200. You'll get a confirmation text and info. Standard data and message rates apply in this nationwide contest. That's Roger to 200-200. I'm going to start tutoring people. What do you think you'll be tutoring, Tim? I like the racetrack. Like if somebody wants to learn their way around Alameda. I could tutor kids. I know a lot of parents would want their kids to be a little more street smart and leave it Uncle T-Bones to knock it into it. The Tim Conway Jr. Show. Yeah, that's all. Weeknights at 6 on KFI.
KFI AM 640 live everywhere on the iHeart app. This is the Bill Handel Show. He's on vacation. We are finishing up Handel on the News. Jennifer Jones-Lee and me, and a somewhat happy ending.
Joey Hernandez and his wife, Maria, they own a shop, and they went to their, I believe it's a barber shop. And, you know, sometimes if you're picking up trash around your place, you're a business owner, and you're grabbing anything that you see. They saw this bag, this plastic bag, and they picked it up, and they realized, ooh, heavy. What's in this bag? So they open it up, and inside the bag was a gold medal, which Maria Carrillo said at first, I didn't even know if it was real or not, but it was so heavy. So she called her husband at his barbershop down the street, and she says, hey, I can only imagine how this conversation went. Hey, so I was picking up trash around the house, and I got a bag, and it's got a gold medal in it. Do you think this thing is real? Turns out, yes, it was, because we just did the story earlier of Jordan Poulter, the volleyball player, who won it in the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. She lost it after somebody stole it out of her car, but then apparently it's been found again. It was in a McDonald's bag that had this black plastic bag inside of it, and somebody's been arrested now in the case. And Jordan Poulter has a medal back.
Oh no, an LAPD officer has been arrested and charged with forgery. The allegations that 12-year veteran Crystal Lara was falsifying doctor's notes that she was submitting for medical benefits under workers' compensation. Well, okay, I mean, this happens at workplaces of all kinds. Sometimes you get somebody who wants to cheat the system. I guess it is a little worse if it's a police officer.
Yeah. They're the ones who are professional system, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, Cain Velasquez, the former UFC star, who is charged with attempted murder of a man that he claims molested their 4-year-old son, is now suing that man and his family who own a childcare business where this alleged molestation took place. He's still in custody because he did shoot the man and ran this truck into the guy's car in a pursuit in Santa Clara County. But he claims that a civil lawsuit against this guy is necessary because while this guy was taking care of his son, he molested him. How does this work, Wayne?
Well, he's suing the guy who did the alleged molesting.
It's just separate.
He's also suing the guy's mom, who runs the daycare center, and the stepfather, who I guess was involved in operating the daycare center.
So somebody, though, who is in jail for attempted murder can still absolutely go and sue whoever he wants.
Sure.
And it's completely separate. The two things are completely separate. And what I'm saying is, when defense attorneys be like, hey, this case shouldn't even happen because this guy tried to kill my client.
No. The dude, I guess, can sue Cain Velasquez.
Escape your rage, and you went after him.
The downside of it is that he can't say anything other than I was so upset I wanted to kill him. So that's the problem. He's kind of locked into a set of facts that means he committed a crime. Whatever level of sympathy you have. Then you have the whole thing of like, at this point, has it been proven? Has it been proven that the molestation occurred?
And they would have to get the testimony, I guess, of the 4-year-old.
Somebody would have to talk to the kid. You may not want to put the kid in. It could be very difficult to prosecute criminally, prosecute the molestation if you do not want to subject the victim, the alleged victim.
Could you have a therapist video, a conversation, something like that?
Yeah. This whole situation now is very, it's terrible. You're talking about child molestation. You're talking about potential murder. You're talking about a lot of lives ruined and a lot of families ruined. And now it's very legally complicated just because of the back and forth. Okay, I recall in the city of LA saying, in essence, I'm paraphrasing slightly, but the gist is true, that LA, and particularly the parts of LA in Hollywood and Silver Lake and Echo Park and kind of running down through downtown should be more like Manhattan. And it looks like that is what's going to happen because the city council approved 2 new skyscrapers at the edge of Echo Park, plus some other good development. A 49-story and a 30-story building, plus a 17-story high-rise, plus some other 2- and 4-story structures. And you know there's a big group of people who want to build, and build up, because you can't really build up.
Sorry, right. Sorry. Pause a second. It's a race. Space. Yes, out. Sorry, 6. Sorry, 5. Sorry, Coco. It's okay. It's just.
Come test drive this 2011 Audi A4. Delivering an all-capable and supremely stylish package. Under the hood, you'll find a 4-cylinder engine with more than 200 horsepower. And for added security, dynamic stability control supplements the drivetrain. The engine breathes better thanks to a turbocharger, improving both performance and economy.
Audi perfected each and every component on the exterior surface. Attractive alloy wheels furnish the fenders with style and sporty flair.
2020.
Up to 5 passengers bask in the comfort of the leather-trimmed interior. It includes power seats, front and rear reading lights, one-touch window functionality, and power windows. For drivers who enjoy the natural environment, a power moonroof allows an infusion of fresh air.
Enjoy your favorite music via the stereo system, which includes a CD player with MP3 capability and 10 speakers, providing excellent sound throughout the cabin. Safety equipment has been integrated throughout, including dual front impact airbags, front side impact airbags, traction control, brake assist, anti-whiplash front head restraints, a security system, and 4-wheel disc brakes with ABS.
The 2011 Audi A4. This classically rendered vehicle is a triumph, continuing to deliver top-notch execution in the luxury segment.